What is up, you guys? Talia is here, coming at you with a super important message today. I want to talk about the difference between playing to not lose versus playing to win on a healing journey. And why is this message so important for you? It's important because the way you play dictates the results. The way you play dictates the results. Meaning, if you play to not lose, you may not totally lose in the battle with your disease. But when you play to win, you give yourself the opportunity to heal, to really free yourself, free your body from everything that your diagnosis have brought to your life. So, you know what made me actually even think about sharing this message with you is this. Yesterday, I posted in a group I'm a part of on Facebook that has to do with natural healing. I posted this post. I said, if your body is attacking yourself, it might be a time to work on yourself. Okay, which for me is a really powerful message. This is what had led me to heal my body and reverse the symptoms I used to live with. And it also what supports me in directing all the people that I work with to their healing, healing their body, healing their mind, healing their soul. So for me, it's a fact. But there is one woman that came and responded this. She said, if your body is attacking itself, it means you have a disease. I know a lot of people who work on themselves and they are sick. So for her, it makes a lot of sense and it's the truth and it's a fact and there is no, she's not wrong. For her, she's right. Okay. But I want to show you how the mind is dictating what is possible for us. This woman is playing to not lose. She, in her mind, doesn't have a possibility of being healthy, doesn't have a possibility on overcoming the illness she was diagnosed with. There is no possibility, and the way she acts and live, the way she thinks, keep the opportunity of healing outside. So let's talk about the difference between what does it mean to play to not lose and what does it mean to play to win, and how can you make sure that if until now you play to not lose, how can you change, start playing to win so you can really give yourself the opportunity of healing. So people that play to not lose play like this. They focus on managing their disease. Right? Their minds, their words will talk about how can I manage it so I can live my life despite being diagnosed? How can I make sure that I design my life around it? Okay, a lot of people would be like, let me not make plans for the future because I don't know how will my disease show up in the day for which I make the plans. Right? It's almost saying, hey, disease and symptoms, I'm giving you the space to show up. You do whatever you want. You are the one leading me. You're the one leading me. Again, there's nothing wrong about it. Don't get me wrong. But for some people, it's just not a fit. I'm one of them. All of my clients are some of them. And if for you, it's fine. It is fine. Okay? So managing the disease and creating life around the disease. And the last thing about that is that they take the disease as a fact. It's like a done deal. My doctor said I'm sick. My doctor said I got this chronic illness. And if my doctor said, then I see no other possibilities beyond it. So that means I'm living with it and I'm going to die with it. And it is what it is. Okay, so I'm going to do my best to just be happy here with it. All of it is fine, but all of it, guys, is playing to not lose. If that's you and you're happy with it, keep doing what you're doing. If that's you and you're not happy with it, here's how you play to win. People that play to win, first and most important thing, have the intention in heart to see themselves on the other side of this disease. They have the intention to live disease free. Without the intention, you're not going to have these results. So first of all, the intention, and then the belief that it's possible. Guys, I've been there. I know that some of you are right now having super hard days. I know some of you are in the middle of a terrible flare-up. I know that some of you are so scared. I've been in all of those places. I cried myself to sleep and I woke up crying and I was depressed and I was in pain, and I've been there. But even in those moments, in my heart, I believed that I'm going to be on the other side. I didn't know what it's going to look like at the time. So you don't need to have all these answers yet. But believing that it's possible for you, despite what the present moment look and feels like, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. The second thing when you play to win is seeking support. Guys, we're not designed, we were not born to go through this journey alone. And hear what I'm saying right now. The mind and body that created your disease cannot be the mind and body that free yourself and heal yourself from the disease. We get to be willing. You get to be willing to reinvent yourself, to create, to build, to become the mind and body that can be the container to a healthy body. Do you hear what I'm saying? And such shift, such change is very challenging to achieve on your own. Not because there's anything wrong with you, but because we're human beings and we operate in a realm of what we know that we know. And without somebody else with different eyes, with different mind, with different experience, getting into our journey and showing us our blind spots, leading us, teaching us what we don't know, it's really challenging. It's not impossible, but it's challenging and it's going to take longer. So playing to win, meaning being okay with the fact that you get to seek support and to get somebody to lead the way for you. And the third and last thing when you play to win, you want to have the do whatever it takes mentality. Doing whatever it takes mentality. You may not have all the answers at every moment, like I said earlier. But knowing that you're going to do whatever it takes, despite the challenge, despite the pain, despite the fear, is what's going to get you on the other side. Those of you who are parents, do for your kids more than you do for yourselves. Which is, on one hand, make a lot of sense. On the other hand, extremely ridiculous. Super ridiculous. Because if you keep doing for your kids more than you do for yourselves, and you become less and less and less and less, who then going to do for your kids? But that's not where I'm going. Where I want to go with the kids, what I want to say is, if your kid got, God forbid, a diagnosis that there was no answer of how to heal them, how to make them experience childhood and this beautiful place called life forever or until the time comes, what would you do? You would find the answer. You would go out of your way. You would search the web. You would talk to people. You would do whatever you can to find the answer, how to make your kid happier, healthier, how to give them the gift of freedom in life. But you don't do that for yourselves. So what will it look like for you? Think about it. What do you need to do to step into this I'm doing whatever it takes mentality for myself? So many of you do for other people more than you do for yourselves. It's time to stop this. It's time to stop this. So those of you who are playing to not lose, make your choice. If you played like that until today, you don't have to keep playing like this. You don't have to keep playing like this. You can start playing to win. Those of you who are playing to win, keep going. Keep going, guys. And those of you who are clear on the fact that you seek support, send me a DM. Maybe you and I are a great fit to work together. Maybe. I'm going to soon open up new slots for January, and you can be one of them. Remember, you're not alone. Remember, you're not alone at any time, and I know that sometimes it doesn't feel this way. sometimes it feels really lonely, and I get it. But I'm here for you. I know there are other people that are here for you for sure, because you're loved. And so many people want to see you thrive. So right now, close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and commit. Say to yourself out loud, I commit to play to win. I commit to myself to do whatever I can, whatever it takes to heal my body, because I deserve it. And I'm amazing. And I deserve to be healthy. And I deserve to be free. And I deserve to be happy. Send me a DM if you want support. I am here for you. You can do this.